Welcome! In this video, I will show you how to enroll in the FDMAS patient registry. The first step, once you've arrived at fdmasregistry.org, is to learn more about the study. So you can click here, Learn More, or go to About for Patients. On this page, you'll be able to learn more about the FDMAS registry, including its goals, and be able to access more resources about how to enroll. Once I've decided to register in the registry, I can click Register in the top right. On the registration page, you'll find this video, as well as the terms and conditions for using www.fdmasregistry.org. So some of the terms include that you represent that you're at least 18 years of age, that you agree to respect our copyright rights, and similar terms and conditions. Once I have read through the terms and conditions, I will find myself able to register. So in this example, I'm going to be Deborah Smith, and Deborah has a son named Jimmy who has FDMAS. So since Deborah, am the person who's actually completing the surveys, and my son, who's a minor, is not able to use this website, I'm registering as Deborah. I'm setting my contact preferences, and I've said that I've read and agreed to the terms and conditions. Now I'm going to encounter a screen where I verify my registration. So that just means that we want to verify the email address that you gave us so that we make sure that we can get in contact with you to fulfill the contact preferences that you gave us. Super. So as soon as you register, you'll get an email from us to the email address that you used, and you'll be able to click either a link to confirm your email address, or you can copy and paste a confirmation code. Great, and we finished the account validation process. So now I can actually go ahead and enroll my son Jimmy in the study. So first it's asking me, do I want to answer surveys for myself? Now this would be appropriate if I had FDMAS, but like I said, it's my son, so I'm the parent or authorized representative and would like to answer surveys for someone else, so I'm going to add someone else as the participant. All right. And here we go. So down here, it asks whether or not we can contact the participant or reporter directly. So my son's a participant, I'm the reporter. I do want to be contacted, so I'm going to go ahead and give information about how to best contact me. Great. Super. So now I have created a participant for Jimmy, and this blue button is telling me that the next step is to grant consent. So I need to select which consent option I'm going to be using, and my son is 13 in this case, so I'm going to be reporting on behalf of a child between 8 and 17. All right, so here is informed consent information, and this is really helpful just for really in plain English explaining what it means to join this study, how we're going to be protecting your privacy while also making sure that researchers are able to analyze the data, and explaining your rights, including the right of withdrawal, the potential benefits and risks of participating, and information again about who to contact with questions. So you should read the informed consent, click that you have read the informed consent, and then you'll just encounter a series of yes or no questions with the most important pieces of information from the informed consent, confirming that you understand it. For example, that you are authorized to submit information, that you understand that participation is voluntary, and so forth. So once you read all the questions, and I'm going to skip ahead, but it is good just to read these questions one by one. It's really important to make sure that you understand the basic framework of the study. And it's always good to remember that you can obtain further information about the study by contacting Registry at fibrous-dysplasia.org or PI at fibrous-dysplasia.org or advisor at chesapeakeirb.com. All right. Super. So now an email has been sent to my inbox with a copy of the informed consent that I just agreed to, just for my records, and I can move ahead. All righty. So now I can actually take the surveys that are part of this research study, which is really exciting. If a survey's title is in blue, that means I can take it right away. If it's black, that means that there's a prerequisite survey. That means it's a survey that I need to take before I can answer the questions in the other survey. So in order to take the fracture survey, first I need to complete my diagnosis survey. All right, when I click a survey, so for example, if I were to click what's important to you, I would see the questions in that survey, and at the bottom of the screen there will be two buttons, one that says Save as Draft and one that says Submit as Final. So if you are ever interrupted and you're halfway through a survey, but you can't complete it either because you need to track down some information or just something comes up, you can click Save as Draft, and then those will be that you can find that survey with the answers that you had already put in under Started, so you can go back and complete it. Once you finish the survey and you actually click Submit as Final, it will be over here in the completed sections. You can click on the name of the survey to see your responses, but you can also click a button that's going to be here that says Visualize All Responses to see de-identified, anonymous, aggregate data of what other people have responded. So you can see graphs of how other patients and families have responded to those questions, which is really exciting. About once a year, we at the registry will contact you to retake certain surveys. They won't be nearly as long as this first set of surveys where we ask you about your medical history. There will be more of a focus on the last year, and those surveys will be under Surveys to Retake. That is the basics of the FDMAS patient registry. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And please remember that if you have any questions at any time, you can click Contact and find information about who to contact with questions that you might have. So thank you again and have a great day.